There's the centre bounce at the start of the last quarter. Jones, who's just come on to replace Steele. Parkin up to the half-forward line. Jaworski picked up by Marr. Marr's kick looking for Moncrief. He comes out to meet the ball, overruns it. It goes to Kelvin Matthews, who got a nasty bump just before three-quarter time. Umpire Smith is going to call for a bounce in Hawthorn's left forward pocket. North Melbourne 8-5-53. Hawthorn 6-7-43. Goodingham goes through the pack. Marr, a half-distance kick. Johnny Rantel, Mr. Reliable, once again in that back pocket. Rantel and Bradley Smith, almost impenetrable today. Sixth mark to Rantel in these breezy, wet conditions in Melbourne. Still light rain falling. Johnny Burns up the half-forward looking for Baker. He's found Baker between centre and centre-half-forward. Wade needing one goal for his 100. Let's see whether Wade can get that goal from this North Melbourne forward sorting. A high one by Baker, giving Wade every opportunity. The players are backing back. Wade, he's got it! He's got it! Oh, pretty tough angle. 99 goals for the year, Doug Wade.
I'll back him, Peter.
Well, umpire Kevin Smith's giving him every opportunity, waving the Hawthorn players. Let's watch it. Oh, he's hit the post. 3 goals, 2 to Doug Wade. He's hit the post.
That's his second poster.
So he remains on 99. The crowd anxious for Doug to get his 100th goal. What a magnificent player. What an ornament the game has been. North Melbourne 8-6-54. Now go to an 11-point lead. Hawthorn 6-7-43. Barry Davis.
Probably best player for North Melbourne. Gets the hand pass across. Here's a high kick up again towards Wade, who drops back. He's in the middle of that pack. Couldn't take the mark. He dives back on the ball. It's a desperate Wade at the moment. Desperate North Melbourne. They now have a 12-point advantage as it's forced through 4 behind. So it's 2-goal lead to North Melbourne. We've played only 3 minutes into the last term, and in this quarter North Melbourne kicking to the Jollymont end, the end to which Hawthorn are defending. Kick out again over the heads of players in the pack. Chance for Gary Cowden to dive in on the ball, and it wasn't Cowden, it was Gregg. Also in there is Feltham at the bottom of it, a pack forming. Umpire Smith is letting play go on, but finally it blows a whistle on play and will call for a ball up. Centre wing on the outer side.
Full marks to umpire Smith. He's umpiring the game intelligently in the conditions.
Here it is. They go forward again through. This time it was up towards Schimmelbusch, missed by him over the head of Baker and also Heath. Let's see who has the quickest recovery. Diving back on the ball was Parkin. He was dispossessed of it, then held when he didn't have it. And David Parkin will take a free kick at centre-half back for Hawthorn. Plays on quickly, forced to go onto the left boot now and kick across the ground, right across towards the centre wing. There's a mark to Keith Gregg, not paid by umpire Smith. So Rice takes advantage of the loose ball, kicks up towards the forward line. Bradley Smith is there, knocked away from him. A free kick will go to Barry. No, it's not. It's to David Dench. And Dench, the North Melbourne fullback and captain of a couple of seasons ago, will take a free kick about half-back flank on the outer side of the ground. It's played well in defence for North Melbourne. Kick up towards the centre wing, but to take the mark uncontested, it's Leon Rice. He boots back towards the forward line. Bradley Smith and Moncrief. Smith almost took the mark. He's having a wrestle with Moncrief. On the bottom of the pack there. Out with a hand pass is Marr straight towards Ablett. His kick 2. Lines up to 3. It's a low one. It's going to bounce. What's the result? It's in. It's his 3rd goal, Jeff Ablett. And all 3 of his goals have been kicked when they've just dribbled through an unguarded and unloaned goal. And there it is. 3 goals to Jeff Ablett of Hawthorn.
The interesting factor there was that whilst all that was going on, Scott and I think it was Bradley Smith were having a tussle around the half-forward line that could have easily been a North Melbourne free kick.
1 goal the difference.
In the centre again. Hawthorn led by 8 points at quarter time, by 9 at half. And North had a great third quarter, led by 10 at three-quarter time. Bremner getting Hawthorn going forward again. This game not over yet. Free kick going Hawthorn's way, a push in the back. It'll go to Ablett. He'll have to go back and kick over the mark. Jeff Ablett on the wing. It's a wobbly old punt, but plenty of distance there. Up they go, punched away, comes down the ground, a chance for Marr. He's deep in the forward pocket. Plenty of pressure there from North Melbourne's Barry Davis gets a push in the back. Bartello scoops it out. Bremner can't pick it up and will get the free kick, or is it going against Jones?
Yep, kicking in danger, I think. Could have been. Or a punch right in the midwood.
Schimmelbusch from half-back flank, looking for Johnny Burns. Up goes Parkin a little early, but had the desired effect. Good play by David Parkin. Out of bounds directly below our TV commentary position, and we're situated on the wing in the Olympic stand. Throw in. Goodingham and Jones. Goodingham easily. Can't get a kick in though. Cable. David Parkin, 27 on his hammer. Cable's kick a high one. The centre half forward. Stevenson coming out, and he'll be paid the mark at centre half back. North Melbourne 55, Hawthorn 49. Quarter shaping up to be a great one. North Melbourne led by 10 points at three-quarter time. Now by only a goal. Stevenson from centre half back. Bartello's marked in front of the pack. Big L on the point of the diamond, on the wing. Not a good kick, dropping short to Desmar. Safe chest mark by Desmar. He gave the opposition no chance of punching that ball away because he wrapped his shoulders right around it. 55 metres out, almost directly in front. High kick on its way. As White missed by Mats, has just dropped a little short and through for a minor score. So the margin now only 5 points in North Melbourne's favour. Desmar's tally for the game today has been 1-2.
Chisnell is about to come on for North Melbourne.
I think Gary Cowton's being brought off the ground. Yes, he is on the outer side. The runner is taking Cowton off, and Chisnell will come on for North Melbourne.
David Dench's kick, looking for Greg, can't mark, but he's emerges from the pack, being held, and he must get the free kick. Keith Greg.
He's been a clear winner.
There's Chisnell.
Clear winner, Greg.
Greg, half-back flank, outer side. Plenty of pressure on both sides. Surprised? Play Richmond next week in the grand final. Good mark by Stevenson. Got a bit of a surprise when it landed in his arms, but eventually got it. Flanks it out wide, looking for Leon Rice. Plenty of time for Rice to play on. To the half-forward line, North Melbourne, Barry Davis coming out. Takes the mark. Now a push. There's Mars' free kick. Up towards full forward. Bradley Smith will get the free kick. Bradley Smith in the last line. And Don Scott is abusing umpire Smith. And Scotty better watch himself because he's found himself in a lot of trouble over recent years for that very thing. North Melbourne 8-7, Hawthorn 7-8. North by 5 points.
8 minutes into the last term, a good kick from Smith, penetrating out towards the centre wing position, knocked away by Goodingham, straight towards, looks like Tug of Hawthorn. He's in trouble out there. Eventually picked up by Pagan, sent up towards the centre wing before Chisnell can get there. It's a safe mark of Hawthorn, and it's been played to Leon Rice. Kicks towards centre half forward. Goodingham with a big fist out of the pack, backing back into it. That was dangerous play. Burns trying to break away. I think Parkin's on the bottom of that pack there, trying for a free kick. And look at that ugly pack of players just wide of the centre. Umpire Smith is close at hand and calls for a ball up between centre and centre half forward. Hawthorn slightly into attack, and Goodingham gets yet another tap straight towards Keith Gregg. Quick as a flash, the left footer will set North Melbourne up. Here's Chisnell, picks it up neatly like a dry ball. He's just fresh onto the ground, up towards Wade, who's in front. Couldn't take the mark, but it's a beautiful mark to Kelvin Moore. That's dangerous. He's kicked right across the face of goal again. He's done that 2 or 3 times today, and this one's landed in the forward pocket on the members' side, and it's about 20 metres around from the behind post. Rucks haven't gathered yet, so it'll be Baker. Jones, who came on, down towards Schimmelbusch, trying to barge his way through, but meeting with limited success. Picked up by Douche, back towards the half-back flank. Ablett trying to control the ball and keep it in play, but it's out for a boundary throw-in. Now it'll be Jones and Goodingham in ruck. There's Goodingham, the big fellow, gets the tap too. Second one, but it's been straight towards Stevenson. His kick now bouncing towards the centre of the ground. It's an awkward bounce, missed by Pagan, not by Lee Matthews. Hasn't kicked any goals today, but has been busy. Goes to the ground, no free kick. Short kick from Montgomery, out towards Feltham on the centre wing. Beaten, though, by Ablett. The kick is still in, but just now rolls out of bounds. Centre wing on the members' side, and a boundary throw-in. 9 minutes gone last term, 55, plays 50. North Melbourne are 8-7, and Hawthorn are 7-8.
Plenty of excitement. North Melbourne lead by 5 points. Big Martello, kick smothered, and plenty of Big L's kicks have been smothered today, and I think he may have got a cork on the thigh.
I think he jarred his leg as it was smothered.
He could have burrowed. Throw in again. Goodingham down to Peterson. Good ruck work. Good roving by Peterson. Hurried kick. Nearly a miraculous mark to Schimmelbusch. Kevin Heath. Close to the boundary line. Hand pass to Stevenson, who's played better since half-time. Look at his kick in. Not a good one. Let's see how it goes to. It goes to Tuck. He dummies and weaves. Kick by Tuck to half-forward. Bradley Smith safe in defence. Handball across the bench.
It's a broken leg, I think, for Martello. The stretch has been called for. He's in a lot of pain.
Well, we saw it happen. You saw it happen on ABC replay. Back with umpire Smith. Now here's Martello. He's in a lot of pain, and the stretcher coming.
The stretch is coming, yes.
Well, so unfortunate to a great player, big Al Martello. Missed last week's game, and look what's happened this week. Anyway, it's Pagan. Out wide, looking for Ryan. Good mark, but it's a good mark to Stevenson at Hawthorn.
It looks like a broken leg.
What a tragedy for that great player. Stevenson, not a good kick. Out towards John Burns. Handball out to Lee Matthews. Up towards full forward. Hagan takes it away. Goodingham. Well, he's all right. Well, look at Martello up and about. Well, you wouldn't believe that. Davis to Feltham. Not looking for Wade. Dews coming out. And Dews will take the mark in defence.
Well, what a thriller this is. 5 points the difference, and we're about 12 minutes into the final quarter.
Here's the kick from Dews towards half-back flank. It's all Hawthorn. Knocked away from Parkin. Couldn't take the second grab. Picked up by Goodingham. Too slow, though, and the kick will be out of bounds on the full. And again, Dews to take the free kick for Hawthorn in defence. Members back pocket with the score showing 55 plays 50. North clinging to a 5, and desperately clinging, I might add, to a 5-point lead. It's a slender margin. Another goal now would greatly enchant their prospects of getting through to next week's grand final, and a goal from Hawthorn would put them into the lead. Let's wait on it. Here's Jones. No, it's not Jones. The free kick is going back towards Lee Matthews. Half-back flank on the members' side. A big kick to a congested half-forward. Big Bradley Smith up high to knock the ball down. Jaworski bundled off the play. Back in there towards Barry Davis. What an inspiration. Look at him still fighting for it. And passes into the open and runs on for it. Was well shepherded off. Parkin can't break away. Great play by Barry Davis. Look at him fight on it. Look at North Melbourne fight on it. They finally forced the ball, and they put Hawthorn under tremendous pressure, which forced errors, and the ball is out of bounds.
Well,
Centre wing members' side.
Both teams are absolutely desperate.
Locked together with North 5 points in front. Tap to Jones. It's loose. Barry Davis diving on the ball again. The pack forming. Free kick to go to Hawthorn, I think, and Bowden Jaworski. He hands the ball across to Lee Matthews, so it's Matthews with the free kick. Barry Davis, with a bad case of cramp, is limping noticeably on the centre wing, and in play, Rantel knocks the ball away, and so does Ma. It's out of bounds for a throw-in. Down in front of us, Barry Davis in trouble in the hands of a trainer. 13 minutes gone in this last term. The knockout final with the winner to meet Richmond for the 74 flag. It was a good knockout from the centre from the boundary throw-in. Could have been a free kick there to Rantel, not awarded by umpire Smith. And again, the ball forced out of bounds. The throw-in half-forward flank members' side with Hawthorn into attack. Both sides are desperately struggling at the moment to do something positive with it. Free kick this time against Jones, and it's to go to Goodingham. A huge North Melbourne ruckman. All 6'7" of him, 200 centimetres. Kicks up towards Baker, who flew from behind, couldn't take the mark. Clever play by Peterson, was paddling. Could have been kicking in danger against Jaworski. Not paid. Close to the boundary line. The ball is knocked eventually out. No, it's still just in play. The boundary umpire keeping a watchful eye on it. And there's Chisnell to get a free kick on the members' wing. 15 minutes gone. And North Melbourne are 8-7-55. Hawthorn are 7-8-50. It's the kick from Chisnell's up towards Baker. He goes to knock it goalwards. A fumble by Bremner, who's in the bottom, and they dive on top of him to make sure he can't break away. And the ball up. Centre wing members' side with North 5 points in front.
14 minutes gone. Final term. 8-7 North Melbourne. Hawthorn 7-8. Goad off the ground at three-quarter time, replaced by Jones. Umpire Smith has spotted that one to big Don Scott. Still anybody's game. Scott from the wing. Half-forward Martello, the man with the almost broken leg. Gary Farrant caught, but was beset upon by about 3 Hawthorn players. Couldn't get rid of it. Umpire Smith will bounce again to get the play moving. Scott from a long run can't get a tap away. Des Ma. It goes straight to Pagan. No, Pagan up to Leon Rice. And Rice just wide of the centre. All the players between centre half forward and centre half back almost. High kick by Rice. The half forward line nearly a mark to tuck. Jaworski wide of centre half forward. Bowden Jaworski. Played an average game today. He was a dominant player last week against Collingwood. Jaworski a long way out, about 65 metres. Kick going to drop about 20 metres short, maybe a little less. In towards the goal area, punched away. Down towards Lee Matthews. He'll line up and look where it goes. It's screwed back, but not far enough, and it's out on the full.
15 minutes into the final quarter. A real cliffhanger, this preliminary final between North Melbourne and Hawthorn. 5 points the difference. The Roos just hanging on.
Kick by North Melbourne from full back. Not a bad kick. It has the pack scurrying back. Ablett's after it. There's Bremner weaving his way through the pack. Picked up by Chisnell, who's been quite effective since coming on. Good mark by Baker. Baker a long way down. He's on the wing. It's a high kick by Baker. Wade getting underneath it. Plays and stages for free kick. It wasn't on. Douge will have to go back the other way. Barry Davis in hot pursuit. Right across the face of goal to the far outer side flank. Here's a chance for Steele and Greg. Steele wins out. His left foot kick looking for Kelvin Matthews. Matthews comes to it now. Beats Johnny Rantel. Screws it back. Nearly a good mark to David Dench. One creep is there, but it's Dench's free kick. Being held without the ball, David Dench. Well, only 5 points into the low-scoring game. 8 goals, 7 North Melbourne, 7-8 Hawthorn. High kick by Dench. Punched away by Leon Rice. Kick off the ground by Felton, but it goes straight to David Parkin. He breaks clear from centre half, back up to centre half forward, looking for Big Jones. Punched away beautifully by Bradley Smith. The ball bounces free. Oh, Felton gets a shove in the back, and he'll get the free kick right near the centre circle. North hanging on by 5 points. Hawthorn led until the 20-minute mark in the third quarter when North got a rattle on and led by 10 points at three-quarter time. The pass across to Pagan. He'll settle things down. Doug Wade needing one more goal for his 100. Let's see whether he gets it this time or not. It's a high kick. It's going to drop too short for Wade. Comes to it now. Gets a handball away. Douge. Schimmelbusch gets a push in the back. He'll get the free kick, Schimmelbusch. He's in the forward pocket about 20 metres out from goal. You can see the angle. It's quite acute. The angle will favour his natural right kicking foot. Arnold Bright is getting ready to come on for North Melbourne. On the wing, directly below our commentary position. Here he is. Now this important kick.
My word, it could sew it up for North.
Wayne Schimmelbusch. He's kicked one. Looking for someone to pass it to.
Feltham's off.
Oh, it's close. It's very close. But not close enough. 1 goal, 2 to Schimmelbusch. That makes the even goal, and we may still have a draw. 18 minutes gone, final term. North Melbourne 8-8, Hawthorn 7-8, and the replay on ABC television.
Feltham off, and Bridus on was the last change made by North Melbourne. From the kick out by Moore, it's a free kick to Don Scott, the Hawthorn captain. Quickly on with play, the left foot kick to the centre wing, and there he is. He's been great in defence all day today, Johnny Rantel. Dodges around, does it easily. Play on, calls umpire Kevin Smith. He boots up towards Wade, who's kicked to 99, and there's a great mark to Phil Baker. Supreme in the air, this fellow, when he gets moving. He's been set alight. He's got a little bit of a limp, but I think the feel of leather will soon dispel any doubt that he may have an injury. He's kicked, let me see, Baker's kicked 1 goal, 1. One was about an 80-metre prodigious punt kick. This one will need to be the same. He's out on the outer half-forward flank. Baker lines up with a big drop punt kick. Shocking kick, though, this time. Well off the side of the boot, in fact, out of bounds on the fall. Costly mistake by Baker.
Well, word of behind there would have been very, very helpful to North Melbourne.
56 plays 50 with North Melbourne hanging to a slender 1-goal lead. The kick out by Moore. Who can mark this? It's knocked forward brilliantly by the Hawthorn players. Play on calls umpire Smith again. Pagan trying to kick it off the ground. Running around the centre wing is new man Steele. He tries to soccer it off the ground again. Trying for a free kick in the middle of that is Peterson. He's on the bottom of the pack. And umpire Kevin Smith calls for a ball up. Approaching the 20-minute mark of the last term, so there's 8 or 10 minutes left, and still North Melbourne a goal in front. Another good tap down from Gooding and out towards Keith Gregg. Beaten for it, though, by Steele. He's pressured towards the boundary line. And right across from where we are in the Olympic stand, it's on the outer centre wing and another boundary throw-in. North a goal in front. The whole season culminating in the next 10 minutes to see who goes into the grand final to meet Richmond for the 74 flag. Out of bounds on the full by North Melbourne, and Rice with the free kick. Finds Stevenson. He'll go onto the left boot. It's down towards the cricket practice area. Bridus is down there just onto the ground. Couldn't take the mark. Dench backing back onto the ball. Tux tries to break him off it, but Bridus just onto the ground. Does it well. Hand pass across towards Goodingham. He got out of trouble neatly, but kicks up towards the half-forward line. And there's Bruce Stevenson again, who's been a good performer today for the Hawthorn side to mark in defence out of half-back flank.
Stevenson now. Up towards Martello. Can't mark. Ball on the ground. Montgomery. Table.
A good tackle by Martello. That was a beautiful tackle because the North Melbourne player did have the ball and he dispossessed him of it.
Martello, handball across to Parkin, who missed an easy one, picked up by Gary Farrant. But it's all Hawthorn, a real rainmaker. Oh, Jaworski, an easy mark. That could be costly, but he comes back to it now, has plenty of time to steady. Jaworski, outer side wing. Looking for Tuck. He's got the front position. Bench coming in. Players on top of each other, and it's going to be a North Melbourne free kick. Going to Schimmelbusch on the half-back line. Up over the centre looking for Baker. Too far underneath the ball. And the free kick going to Michael Moncrief, who's playing up on the back line. North Melbourne 56, Hawthorn 50. Kick by Moncrief. Big Goodingham won't mark. He just punches the ball away to Chisnell. Out wide, it's all Hawthorn. Rice. The bounce favours him. Plenty of time to look for somebody. But he doesn't. Willy-nilly back in towards play. Dench dummies the hand pass to Cable. Dench is kicked the half forward. Looking for Wade. Kelvin Moore punches the ball away. Schimmelbusch now comes to it. Gets grabbed too high. Will get the free kick.
Beautifully done, Schimmelbusch. That was experience for you. And this is a chance to put North Melbourne right into attack. And they lead by 6 points.
22 minutes gone. Final term. Wade doubling back. Punched away from Kelvin Moore, who's desperate not to let Wade get that goal number 100. He's on 99. The ball in the forward pocket.
21 minutes gone, last quarter.
Throw in, Jones in front. Taps it away to Marr. Oh, bad kick by Marr. Wade could get a free kick. No, the free kick's not being played to the Wade. And Kelvin Moore clears the ball away. Looking for David Parkin. Look how desperate he is. Look how desperate Johnny Burns is. Out to Keith Grigg. Oh, over the top. Was Kelvin still? It's going to be a North Melbourne free kick.
He got it two ways, kicking in danger and being held.
Well, we had 9 goals scored in the first quarter. The rains came at about the 15-minute mark, and since that time, the end of the first quarter, only 6 goals have been scored. That's the effect the rain has had on this game today. Keith Grigg, oh, it's a high kick. Right up towards the 9x7 area. Nearly a North Melbourne mark. Play on, says the umpire. Oh, Moore, in complete desperation, throws himself on top of the ball. And umpire Smith, there's no option but the call for a bounce, only 2 metres out.
Well, what North want to do is to force it through from behind, and that could be a clincher.
23 minutes gone. North lead by a goal. It's in their area now. Dews over the shoulder is grabbed, and I think he may get the free kick. Yes, he will. I tipped that by umpire Smith to clear that pack away from that goal area of North Melbourne. Dews now with the free kick in the full-back position. 23
minutes gone in this last term. Time running out now for the Hawks to get a score. Up towards Ryan it was. He missed it. Long hand pass out. This could set somebody up. Let's see. Kicking off the ground again by Leon Rice. Is close towards the boundary line. Moncrief it was. And the boundary throw in. Approaching time on, and it's 8-8 to 7-8. 1 goal the difference. North Melbourne in front. They could be going into their first grand final for 24 years. Attack forming, umpire Smith awarding a free kick, and it's to go to Parkin. Parkin kicks down towards the half-forward line. Dench is in front. Ball knocked away from him. Rantel fighting for it. It's close to the line. Ablett will get a free kick for a push in the back against John Rantel. He'll run further back downfield, and Jeff Ablett, centre wing on the members' side, with the free kick. Been a good winger for the Hawthorn sides, kicked 3 goals. Up towards the half-forward line, knocked away. Here's a chance for Burns, who slipped, tackled again, pushed to the ground. Must be a free kick against Alan Martello. He went into the tackle, and in the desperation of the game, he gave away a free kick, Martello, and luckily for North Melbourne, they breathe again, because now it's Burns at centre half-back to put them into attack. Up towards half-forward, Goodingham in front. It's knocked away towards the centre. Tuck. Been a good ruck rover for Hawthorn. Onto the left boot, kicks out towards the outer half-forward flank. Steele, too much pace for Grigg. Not overawed by the occasion, the young fellow in his first game. Pack forming on it. It's gone to the ground, picked up, shot by Bernie Jones. Right about out of bounds on the full in the forward pocket at the scoreboard end. And so the lead stays at 6 points to North Melbourne.
24 minutes gone. It's significant to note that all the quarters have only been about 26 or 27 minutes since quarter time because lack of scoring.
Here's the kick from Bradley Smith. The game not too far from being over. Hawthorn can't even muster a score at this stage. Kick back in towards centre half forward towards Ablett. Bundled off the ball. Here's a chance over Davey Parkin. Slips at the crucial moment. Down he goes. A free kick to Parkin, I think. Yes, it is. Listen to the crowd, the Hawthorn crowd.
It's Kelvin Matthews.
Kelvin Matthews with a free kick, not Parkin.
It could be a draw, Graham. If he can get this goal, it could be a draw. We could be back here again next week.
He's about 55 metres out from goal. What a crucial kick. There's 80,000 plus here watching this kick. Half-forward flank on the members' side. Into time on. And let's see if scores are level. Spiral torpedo dropping short, still in play, and finally knocked through. And that's handy because the difference is now 5 points with that behind by Kelvin Matthews. That's his first score of the game. The difference 5 points, 25 and a half minutes gone.
North Melbourne 8-8. Hawthorn 7-9. Bradley Smith. Scott underneath it. Interfered with getting in the player was the call. Leon Rice couldn't control it. Barry Davis throwing himself in there. There's Leon Rice, number 13. Umpire Smith, who's done a pretty good job for call for a bounce. 25 minutes gone in the final term. Into time on. Johnny Burns. Determination on his face. A high kick to the centre. Chesnell underneath it. Ablett spoils. Rice got one too high. No, couldn't get rid of it, says the umpire. And there'll be a bounce in the centre. North Melbourne lead by 5 points. Will they play Richmond next week? The next minute will tell. Cable. Up towards goal area. Kelvin Moore will clear. No, he won't. Caught by Wade. Got a handball of play. Stevenson thumb tumbling. Tapped away beautifully by Moncrief. Stevenson throws the ball away. It goes to Peterson. Peterson. In towards centre. Oh, nice. And there goes the siren. It's all over here at the MCG. And North Melbourne into the grand final at 26 and a quarter minute quarter. And the 1 1/4 minutes of time on. North Melbourne 8 goals, 8, 56. Hawthorn 7-9, 51.
Just look at the scene on the ground. The North Melbourne players are absolutely ecstatic. There's Ron Barassi. Well done, Ron. My word, what a coach. And look at their players just coming in towards the race. They were hugging